Fuck it. I'm gonna start now. When I was in high school, my choir teacher had this thing she called "There Should Be Some Advantage," where it was like some sort of extra credit thing that she would do it before class started. The thing being that there should be some advantage to showing up early. So why not adopt that? Let me just send a message that we are live. Okay, here we go. So anybody there? So Alexander Hipwell from Down Under, are you there? Does it sound okay? Jason, are you there? Oh my gosh. Where is everybody? Well, it's still a minute early. So I'll just sit here. Actually, I'll go grab my tea. I'll be right back. It's too late for tea. So, let's see. 3 chatting now, okay. Isn't this exciting? One more share and that's it. And then I give up. Here we go. Okay. Riveting television. It's like watching paint dry. I feel like Valerie Cherish. Did you all watch The Comeback yet? Oh. I always forget this isn't a mirror, so I always get confused. Exciting stuff. Well, maybe I should strip. I wish I knew how to juggle. That would be. Actually, I'll smoke. Then someone's just bound to show up and say, "Oh, he's smoking, Leon." All right. But of course, I open the door. So I shut this door too. If you see anyone coming in that room behind me, scream because he'll probably walk right into that glass door. So, anyway. So, what'd you think? Did you watch the episode? Thoughts? Exciting stuff. I just keep seeing that now. It's like, oh my god. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Evil. Evil. It's so weird because I do these internet radio shows, and very often afterwards the host will like send me a message saying, "Oh my god, we got great ratings," and then I do these chats and nobody shows up. So maybe they're lying to me. I don't know. Yeah, it's out already. It's at our new website, ODN. Actually, I need to learn that inside of it. OD. No, wait. ODNT.TV. That's why I'm not an interpreter. Where have you been, Alex? You've been running around with your girlfriend. You were supposed to like call me or send me a text when you were in town. Jason, I want to hear about your accident, Jason. What happened? I mean, are you okay? Is everything all right? Yes, please do, and share it with all your flat white friends. Uh, oh, you will. Cool. Let me know. Let me know when you're here, Alex. Um, I mean, I'm always busy now, but I will make time. That cigarette is like creating ghosts across the screen. All right. Well, all right, Jason. Sorry. As soon as I asked, I thought, it's probably not something to. Yeah. So we'll talk privately. Well, this is very relaxing. People are probably sick of me. I've done so many of these live chats now. Next week we have Bruce Hart. He's going to do one. Although if he sees the results of tonight, maybe he won't want to. I really don't know what to say. Ask me questions. See, Alex hasn't seen the episode, so he doesn't know what to ask. And Jason, I think, saw the episode weeks ago. So, yes, people on Facebook like it, so join us. Come join us. Hold on, let me see what's going on. People are sending their condolences. Scotia's almost home, she says. I'm tempted to write, hurry! Oh, good. Hey, Chris. That's real hair. Yes, it is real hair. I need a cut. I'm getting it cut Saturday, actually. I'm doing a temp job at Sotheby's Real Estate, which is very... And every day it's like this challenge to scrunch it down enough so I don't look like a total radical hippie. Anyway, I think maybe some people are showing up. Or maybe not. It's just us. It's a Jessica Lange wig. Yes, I am supreme. I am lucky, actually. Both my grandfathers had huge hair. My dad's hair's, well, his hair's not as long as mine, but it's just like mine, only shock white. Which once I get close to that, I'm actually going to let it happen. So, start playing grandfathers. Gay grandfathers. Who is Ustreamer5799? What bullshit? 5799 Ustreamer. Who are you? Sign in, please, if you will. I mean, I guess Steve Silverman says a lot of these live chats people watch, but they don't sign into chat. I don't know if that's doable on this one, but it's like talking to myself for an hour. The hair bullshit. Oh, I don't want to do that. So I don't want to give away secrets and start talking trivia. Okay, good. More people. Hi! 6105. Sign in. Who are you? Let's talk. Ask me questions. Maybe everyone's stuck in traffic like Scotia. I'm usually stuck in traffic this time. I'm actually doing a radio interview for Rad Radio with Danny and Rob tomorrow at 6. And I'm a little concerned because sometimes I don't get home till 6. I may be calling from the car. You'll get to hear Leon behind the wheel. The real Leon. How did production go in season 3? It was long and hard, but ultimately very worth it. I'm really proud of the episodes, Alex. I can't wait for you to see them. Yeah, it was thanks to Steve Curtis. You remember General Curtis? It went off without a hitch. She was great, and so I mean, the biggest challenge was just squeezing everything in. As you'll see as you watch the season, it's very full. The episodes are about 10 to 12 minutes. some of the rough cuts have been about 16 minutes, so we've had to. I cut my lines first, and then go back and then start cutting others' lines. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. No English speaker. Just wanted to ask that. What language do you speak, Chris? I know how to say we, see. Yes is really the only word you really should know in every language. Three of them. Says I'm in here twice. I don't understand that. Spanish, sí, señor. I better put the cigarette out. I love Latin, so cool. Perfect question. Mo, was there ad? There was a lot of ad libs actually, and many that we did not use, which we'll put in the blooper reel. She was hysterical. I basically told her, say add anything you want, and she was somewhat restrained actually. But every take she gave us two or three. There's that line she has about the sob. And you get the sob. I don't want the sob. Nobody wants the sob. So one take she said, I would be insulted that he even suggested the sob, which I thought was really funny. I'm surprised I didn't make the cut. And one of the takes, when she's talking about he wants half of your acting income from such and such, and then she looked up and said, so that'll be around $400, and went right back to the list. So yeah, in just about every take, she, for instance, she was great. We were all like, there's this partition. So like the crew was there, but we were like behind this half wall. And every time she'd like throw in a new ad lib, we'd be like, "Can you believe it?" It was really funny, really funny. I don't know if you all noticed in the 5799. Who are you? The cat's ashes. I actually have had a cat named Oscar, and his ashes are in a cabinet. Cabinet. It sounds bizarre. It's in a, china cabinet. So yes, Oscar the cat. His ashes are in Ross's house every time we shoot. I wish I knew Spanish, Chris. What, do I know any Spanish? Well, nothing I could say here. Hannibal. What about Hannibal, Jason? I'm confused. Ustreamer5799, I'm dying to know who you are. Should we do these later? Earlier? Not at all? Has the ship sailed on our live chats? Maybe, I don't know. I could pull up the Google Translator and then just but then I'd mispronounce everything I'm saying, so. Why, I believe that's Miss Amanda Gary on the phone. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's happening over there?
Well, you just watch what you say, because we have a total of 5 people. So actually, we could gossip and tell secrets, because it's just us.
You know how I love that.
I'm going to set you right there. So what are you doing?
Oh, it's just the usual cat cuddling kind of evening over here.
Is it overcast in the valley?
Yes. Yes, it's so overcast it's dark now.
Well, that's the wretched time change. Ugh.
I hate it.
I do too.
I really hate it. I don't think we should do this time thing anymore.
I don't either. The first morning, I'm like, an extra hour. But then that first afternoon when you're like, what the hell? It's an eclipse! Oh no, it's the time change.
Yeah, no, I don't care for it. You know what? My favorite line of the entire series of 30 Rock was when Tina Fey came upon Alec Baldwin in his office, and he was wearing a tux. And she said, oh my God, why? And he said, dear, It's after 5. What am I, a farmer?
That's great.
And that's how I feel about the time change. Like, why are we doing this? We're not farmers. We're not getting up to, like, mow or whatever it is those people do.
Well, ironically, I grew up on farms in Indiana. I think it's changed now, but back then they didn't change the clocks. Like all through the summer, like prime time started at 7 and ended at 10, and then in the winter, everything around us became later, but we never set our clocks back.
Well, how weird.
Isn't that bizarre?
I thought it was only Arizona that didn't do that.
No, I think there are a couple states that are just stupid and just refuse to do it.
In the land of corn on the cob and mac and cheese.
I haven't had anything to eat yet. That sounds really, really good.
Yes.
So did you watch the episode today?
I did indeed. I love it.
Oh, God. You scared me there for a minute, Lids.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's great. Are you kidding me? No, it's really good. I mean, it's just top-notch quality. I hope you saw our little comment on Facebook. So cute, little Dexter Brown.
No, what did he write?
He said how can you be so good on such a small screen?
Oh.
And I said the actors are still big. It's just the screens that got
small. It's the screens that got small. Yes. Scotia's joined us. Yes, that is Amanda. And 5799. I understand your tech issues. Understood. Chris in Argentina says that every part of the world changes their clock. I guess maybe just Indiana and I think there are parts of like Montana or Nebraska
and Arizona.
And Arizona, yeah. Well, Arizona.
Well,
I'm surprised they haven't set their clocks back like 20 years. But that's a whole other story.
We'll all be on Phoenix time sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially now with Congress. Oh, my God.
Oh, what a disaster.
Mm-mm.
What a disaster.
Mm-mm.
What was it? It was sort of like when we were doing Carved in Stone for all those weeks, and, people didn't come to see it on the last day. They said, oh, are you closing? Oh, I meant to come and see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Democrats were like this year. They said, oh, I meant to vote. Was that today?
Well, it's crazy. I don't know why. I can't remember the last time we had a sitting Bush in his last term, where the candidates didn't embrace the sitting president who was successful, and I don't know what they're scared of.
Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing.
Alexander, we weren't thinking. Alexander Hipwell. You remember Alex from Down Under?
Right.
He's joining us, and he asked in all caps, oh my God, what were you all thinking? I voted Democrat. I always do, and it just... I should just not vote. Maybe that's it. Because it seems like whoever I vote for loses.
That's never the answer.
No, it's not. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No. We tried. We gave it our best shot.
It's, in Australia, it's compulsory. You have to vote. What happens, Alex, if you don't vote in Australia? Because I think here, if you have a driver's license and you don't vote, you should lose your driver's license. I mean, I think you should have to participate in society to enjoy society.
Yeah. So what does happen if you don't vote?
I'm waiting for him to type a response.
Oh,
Alex he's going to be in LA when he's supposed to vote, so he has to go to the consulate. How glamorous.
Oh, wow. It's like that's some serious stuff right there.
Oh, you get a fine. Well, why not? I think, why not?
I thought they, cut you off from the Barbie or something.
No, see, if the Democrats are in power, you'll be fined if you don't vote. If the Republicans are in power, they'll send you a tax rebate if you don't vote. I mean... It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's so depressing. I just can't even watch the news anymore.
I know. Well, my mother was so upset. I couldn't even, I couldn't even call her the next day because I'd hear a rant. Like it would have been like a half an hour with Jon Stewart, I think.
I'd like a half an hour with Jon Stewart.
I'm sure you would.
but who wouldn't?
I'd go with Stephen Colbert myself.
I can't wait to see his movie. I love, oh gosh. I'm blanking out on his name. That cute Spanish actor. Gael Garcia.
Okay, you got
It's been a
me. I
long
don't know.
day. He's so cute.
But yes, I'm looking forward to that too. So you've gotten some good reaction.
Yeah, good reaction from the blogs. Backlot said it was the long-awaited and worth the wait season premiere, which was cool.
Good.
Chris, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I can only speak one language. We're going to have other actors from the show each week, so I'll try to find a Spanish-speaking actor who can. I can barely speak English, so. Jason, who has the softest hands ever? Jason wrote, met him, softest hands ever. Who were we just...
Who does?
I don't know. I'm waiting for Jason to answer my question. I'm sorry, guys. I am a little blah, blah, blah. I didn't get much sleep, and I got to the day job today, and it was like... Yes, most days I sit there and do nothing and can do all my own stuff, and today, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, my boss went through another spell of trying to get me to do her job. I love her. She's a great woman, but I shouldn't have to do training things to train her boss on stuff.
No.
So.
And God knows you have other more important things to do.
Yeah, like,
as we all know.
type press releases. And
that's right.
and my blog. Lord.
Yes, that's going great guns, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fun. It's interesting. I think Huffington Post courts controversy, like the blog about coming out of the closet and being old and gay. They kind of pushed that, but yet the other one is kind of like, down in the side. If it's not something someone can disagree with. And
no, because it is what it is.
Let me just check a couple things on Facebook. Oh, so Jason says it's the little Latin actor is the guy with the softest hands. Gael Garcia Bernal. I think I got it.
Ah, okay.
Is that it?
Okay.
I'd still do him. He's so cute. How did I find Curtis for Jake? Oh my gosh.
Through me.
Through. Perfect that you should ask that at this particular time. Yeah.
Huh.
That's right. He was through you. Because Steve Curtis, General Curtis, because, originally Ian Buchanan was going to be in the series, and they even did the table read, and then about a week and a half before we started shooting, because he was doing a play, had to back out. So,
and that's when you had sent a message and said that you needed somebody. You said, does anybody have any suggestion for this, silver fox type?
Yeah.
And it was so perfect because I just said, look at my friend Curtis Brown right here on Facebook. He went, oh my God, bring him in.
Bring him in.
And didn't that turn out great?
It turned out great. We had Steve Curtis did a listing, I think, on Actors Access. We had about 4 people who called in, and only one other besides Curtis showed up. And that guy was, he was a little too young, I think. And it was good, but there was and then Curtis came in, and I think we really had great chemistry. I think we all noticed it right away. The only problem was that, I think there was some concern that we were too much alike. So every time we would shoot a scene, there was a lot of work put into, okay, now Curtis, let's pretend we're shooting a scene on Law and Order, okay? So only smile at that last line, but
right,
because he's such a nice, happy, perky, smiley guy.
He has a great spirit.
Yeah.
It just comes shining through, and however you managed it really worked, because I didn't feel that about you guys in your scenes at all. I thought it was very natural, and you didn't seem sort of like-minded or whatever.
Yeah. He did a good job. I'm pretty happy. Have I seen The Horizon? No, I haven't. Scotia loves Jake and Nathan on screen together. What she's seen so far. You'll see them again. Well, if you've seen if you sit through the end credits at the end, there's a link to see scenes from next week, so you could see him in next week's episode. Yeah, they'll have more scenes together. Jason says, anyone notice that Amanda is playing Lydia to my Nathan, telling me off and what to do? I told you, I created the part because she kind of sort of almost is Lydia.
Yeah.
See, and she's not offended, so.
No, not at all. I know whereof I speak.
We do. Always on the phone, it seems.
I may not be able to run my own life, but I can damn well run everybody else's.
Thank God. Thank God. And people...
It's a gift. What can I tell you?
People will be happy to know. I don't think you have any more phone scenes. The rest of her scenes, you're in every episode but 2, and all your scenes are like in person, in the flesh.
Well, thank God, because I know I give good phone, but enough already.
Well, yeah, that's not all the good. That's not all you're giving this season either. You'll all get to meet Lydia's new boyfriend in the 3rd episode at Thanksgiving.
Yippee!
Yay! I love the Thanksgiving episode. Oh my gosh, it's another side of Lydia you haven't seen. I can't wait. Amanda, remember the last take of... I directed that episode, by the way. Do you remember the last take with you and Andy Gates? And I said, okay, now just do this last one like you're teenagers, and you're just...
Yes.
That's the take we used. So.
It was so perfect. It was the most fun, and I knew exactly what you meant when you said that. It was just like, okay, going for it. That's it.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. And Lydia singing this season. She's not doing a cabaret act on camera, but in our season finale, she does sing a song in the background through our...
I guess you'd call it voiceover at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of a voiceover. I keep looking at the phone when you talk. Like you're... no, she sings a song through like a montage near the end of the episode, leading into our cliffhanger. So yeah, it's a cool tune. So
I'd love to do more of that. I love it. It's just so much fun. Don't get a whole heck of a lot of opportunity for that. So
I really wanted to have Lydia sing at that. Oh, spoiler. Lydia and Nathan have a scene in the next to last episode in a bar set on Christmas Eve, and I really wanted her to sing a song then, but the episode, that was one of the ones that came in at 16 minutes, so we knew already shooting it from the script that it's like,
that's not going to happen, yeah.
Jason says that Amanda has a beautiful voice.
Aww, thank you, Jason. Always nice to hear.
I can't wait for you guys to see what Amanda does next week. She's got a great scene in next week. The scene where we meet Britannia Alda.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
But even before that whole scene, I just every time I watch it, you make me laugh out loud, and I know what's going to happen, and I still laugh.
That is fun when that happens too. I've seen that myself where I just can like watch something over and over again, and when the timing is right, whether it's you, me, or anybody in the show, if Bruce, who cracks me up like insanely, and Kurt, they just do stuff on screen that's just like, oh my God, I've just got to play that again because that was so funny.
Yeah, I do that too. There's a scene in First Wives Club with Stockard Channing where she's out smoking on her terrace and sees the young thing on her, stationary bike and does this like kind of gesture. I can watch that. Rewind it.
Yep. Well, last night I had a friend over, and we watched till we were like just giggling fools. Clips from Airplane.
Oh my God! That's what I can watch that anytime, any weekend. Just put it on, and usually I'll like put it on thinking, well, put that on while I do something else. But then I'm like, and get totally sucked into it.
Exactly. That's what we were doing. So we put in the thing, the white zone is for the loading and unloading of passengers only.
Oh, cut the crap. We already know about your abortion.
It's hilarious.
Scotia wants to see a cat fight with Nelson and Nathan, or Amanda and Britannia. You might get to see both. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, we kind of did, right? I mean, that...
Careful.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen so many rough cuts that I actually have to stop. I have to stop and think, oh no, we haven't seen that one. Okay, that hasn't happened yet. No.
It is kind of, it is kind of disjointed. The way we have to think about this show is the way this kid Redmayne is doing about when he did the Stephen Hawking movie. He's saying, "Oh, where are we in the story now? Have I lost the use of my legs yet? Oh, no, we're not there yet. Okay,
Oh, I can still walk.
the walk. Oh, we're just still at the walk. Okay, I get it now."
I was kind of that way this season with Nathan. It's like, have I quit smoking yet? Okay, I can be. I'm still smoking. I can be calm. Oh, this is after I quit smoking. Ah! You see a lot of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, Nathan and Nelson do have in the season finale. He's in 3 episodes this season, and by the 3rd one, Nathan, of course, again, has just had enough, and it's that's all I'm going to say. You can sort of see a glimpse of it in that season teaser trailer that we put up a couple weeks ago. A couple slaps. It's the slap fest. That's what we called it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was fabulous.
I can't wait for you to see. We're talking. Well, I can't say that either. Shut up. That hasn't happened yet. I love the fact that, like the Thanksgiving episode is going to be on the night before Thanksgiving. Hi, Steven! And I think Sally's on now, too. So, thanks for joining us. What was I talking about? Oh, I like how, we'll have Thanksgiving at Thanksgiving, and we have a Christmas Eve episode literally on Christmas Eve. The Christmas Day episode's on New Year's Eve, but it's still the holidays, so.
Yes, that's perfect. I love that.
It's going to be fun because we've never done anything like that before, and it's going to be. I think things are always kind of more intense during the holidays, good and bad. Don't you?
Absolutely. Well, I'm a big bah humbug. I hate the holidays, and I just wish they would just fly by. I just like getting back into the new year and say, "Phew, that's over with now."
Mm-hmm. I'm getting that way more and more the older I get. I used to, as a kid, what kid doesn't like Christmas? But yeah, as I get older. Jason wants to know if this was strictly a solo writing effort or a collaboration. It has been solo up until, I think it's the 5th episode this season. I did have a script consultant on that because there's a topic that I'm not that well versed in that I wanted to get right because I didn't want to piss anybody off. That's all I can really say about it. But other than that, yeah. I mean, Arvin will occasionally say, "Dude, this needs to happen." Arvin was the one who wanted us to throw up at the end of the second part of the wedding episode when we're driving back because he thought I just got a little too schmaltzy and sentimental. And he was like Arvin. He was right. And of course the actors are always like, "Can I say this instead?" or "What about this?" So you guys, it's not all just me, but I like to take credit for it anyway.
Well, I mean, even if somebody makes a suggestion as to where something is going, that's not actually the writing of it.
Yeah. It's funny, I've had actors, I won't say who, but one of our guest stars in seasons past, he had great ideas. I mean, they were wildly inappropriate for our show. But, well, what if we find out that I've slept with, then so-and-so catches me sleeping with, and it's like, no. But thank you for playing our game.
Yeah, that people don't realize that's not that in that respect it's not a collaborative effort. Where the collaboration comes in is where you appreciate and continue watching.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a collaborative effort.
No, it is a collaborative effort, though. I think. I mean.
No, I mean I'm saying in terms of the writing, you can't
Yeah. Yeah, the consultant and I, we had a couple lunches, and I'd be like, I'd say, this is a situation, and how do I talk about this without talking about it? This is a situation, and would this happen, or would that happen, and how would that character feel about this and that, and is this common, is this something that happens or not? This will all make sense in 5 weeks, I promise.
And now it's just a bunch of gobbledygook.
Yeah, I know. Alex has to sign off. Say hi to Max, Alex, if you talk to him, and I hope, let me know when you're in LA, and let's get together. It'd be cool to see you. My pseudo son. We still got to figure out how to get Nathan a son so Alex can play.
Ah, okay.
I don't know, though. Nathan strikes me as someone who probably didn't sleep with women. I don't know. Unlike me, yes, I dabbled in the honey pot, dipped into the well of loneliness. But I don't know.
missed that 5 full minutes of opportunity.
I don't know if Nathan, I think, may be too gay. I don't know.
There's nothing too gay for me, though.
Scotia is surprised, Amanda. She said she would have had you pegged as a lover of holidays. No decorating?
No.
No. Well, there you go, Scotia. No.
No, I did it. For my daughter when she was little. We did a whole beautiful, Christmas tree thing, and I always did it myself. Putting it up, tearing it down, da da da. And then when we moved out here, I had so many goddamn cats, and they were always like crawling in the tree, and I was afraid they would break the ornaments. And then one year I said, you know what? This is a whole lot of trouble that I don't want to deal with anymore. And I gave away my Christmas tree, and I'm so happy about it.
No. A drunken by adventure. That's a good idea, Brian. Nathan could have, in college, gotten drunk and had a three-way with another guy and a girl. I mean, that happened to me early on, just to get to the guy. So, And yes, nothing like a mystery Australian sun.
Oh, my God.
There's a great line coming up later in the season about Lydia when I ask her boyfriend what the initial attraction was. And
Oh, yes.
It's so Amanda. It's like, well, she loves animals, hates kids. That's.
Well, that part really wasn't true, and
No,
that.
I know, but I mean, it's kind of your persona,
Yes. But I know it's not about. It's like, what it is. It's that whole thing about kids being the little petri dishes that they are.
Yeah.
I don't like getting dirty. Sticky fingers on everything. I'm like let's let's keep it clean and paint pictures together, and then I'm happy.
My thing is, you just have to entertain them constantly. I mean, I'm fine for a while, but it's like, can't you go read or go watch a movie?
From the time they wake up until the time they go to sleep, it doesn't stop.
Jason says that the Halloween episode with you throwing candy at the kids killed him.
That was my one episode of crack up, a la the Carol Burnett show.
That was really funny.
I just couldn't stop. I mean, I just couldn't stop.
I kept calling Lawrence because I wasn't in the room. I was at the other location. I kept calling Lawrence, like, how's it going? What's taking so long? It's like, well, we have to redo it again, but trust me, Leon, it's really, really funny. So,
oh my God! Every time he did the shot, I would fall back against the wall.
And it's funny too because Amanda wouldn't break character or look at the camera and make a face or even laugh. She would just sort of kind of slowly sink out of the frame like that.
No, because I know I didn't want to waste anybody's time. God knows, but for some reason the whole sort of comic timing of that scene just killed me. It was just right in my wheelhouse,
It's funny, it was originally scripted that the scene was going to start with the kids there, and Lydia was going to be very oh, here you go, kids, here you go, kids. And I was like, it'd be funnier if they came in the middle, and then didn't I say let's have her do a Maude Finley and just throw and slam the door?
Absolutely. Oh my God, that was perfect.
Those kids should have gotten combat pay. I did reward one of them, Jordan Castro. He actually has a scene in one of our Christmas-themed episodes. Because you have to have at least one kid around for Christmas, like it or not. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm surprised the kids didn't get... Scotia wants to know why you don't staple antlers on your cats, like Frank Cross did in Scrooge. Would you all like to say hello to Lawrence? Why? The door's closed. Oh, good. He noticed the door, so he didn't walk right into the glass door. I have special guest, Miss Amanda Gary.
Miss Amanda Gary.
Miss Amanda Gary.
Hello, darling.
Hello, darling, and hello out there in... Well, it's not...
Internet
I was going to
land.
say TV land, Internet land.
Jason
Hi,
says
everyone.
hello.
Hi, Jason.
Well, now I can go. I can just go
No.
watch a movie.
I just came to say hello. You're in charge. How does everyone like the show? Are you happy?
Nobody's asked questions. Well, we've talked a little bit about it. Don't forget.
Amanda, how do you like the show?
I love it. I
already
think this is the best season yet.
I agree. It sounds kind of vain to say that. I mean, although I consider it his show, but it's our show, and I'm so pleased with the results. I think everyone's going to be really happy, and that makes me happy.
Yes, I think it's fantastic. No, it's very exciting. It's really. I showed it to my daughter today. And
Jason said love. Thank you.
She did. She loved it. She just said, "Oh my God! It's like the way this thing is filmed. It's so incredibly professional. Like I feel like I'm watching a regular TV.
Yeah, we've got a great crew. Oh my God,
great crew.
Yeah.
It is it's like a real TV show, and I never thought it would be that. I thought we'd be just in the backyard with one hand, with the handheld camera, and.
Jason, you mean the show isn't all about me? Jason just posted, "You're so vain, you probably think the show is about you."
No, he's talking.
Don't you?
He's talking to me.
Don't you?
Wait a minute. Who's Soul Drifter?
That's Scotia.
Scotia. Okay, I kind of thought that, but you have to be careful.
Thanks, Brian.
Hi,
I'm kind of
Scotia.
stoked too. I can't wait for people to. It's always so. I mean, as much as I like we're rolling it out week by week. It's just to know what we're sitting on, because I'm horrible at secrets. He'll tell you I cannot keep a secret.
Oh. I get very angry about spoilers. I mean,
really...
some of you probably like them. Do you like spoilers, Amanda, or do you like to be completely surprised?
I don't mind spoilers. It doesn't bother me because I like watching how things unfold. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I love Dancing with the Stars. That's my guilty pleasure. And
all right, we have to hang up now. No.
Let her go on.
Kidding.
That was rude.
No, I just when I see if I've taped it the night before and I see the next day who's been kicked off, it doesn't make any difference to me. I still watch the show because I like the process.
You want to see exactly. You want to see how the show develops. Well, Leon has given a little bit away. I think enough to entice people into being interested, so that they know a little bit in advance about what might be going on with each of the characters. Or Brian?
Brian Orr. Isn't that Brian Orr?
Oh, okay, because...
Longer episodes this season, yes. There are between 10 and 12. We might have one or two that's like 12 and a half.
Yeah, so I don't think any of the
queens.
episodes are under 10 minutes.
No, there's like 10 plus, like 10 minutes.
So there's a lot packed into it. There's a lot of character development for all four of the main four dogs, and then you get to know the other characters. Lydia.
Lydia gets lots of screen.
Yeah, I mean, our fabulous Lydia gets, really to be a fully realized character. Bruce Hart really has done an amazing job, I think, this season.
Next week, he's got
a great episode coming up next week. And
he's going to do our live chat next week too. So for fans and friends of the show, I think it's a happy day.
Yes, indeed.
And for those of us who've worked on it, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy.
I think you're just happy not to be working on it anymore.
Oh, honey, I'm still working on it.
Well, in the active,
Yeah, no, what's nice is just to, be able to say, it's coming out on this date. This is happening, it's happening, as opposed to coming soon. That got a little old.
I'm going to excuse myself, but before I do, I want to thank everyone. And because he's there, I want to thank Jason Stuckless for being kind of an unsung hero. He's an executive producer. How have you been waiting?
Psychiatrist.
Have you been waiting, Jason, for this moment? But this is heartfelt because he lives in Canada, and yet somehow, through the magic of social media and the magic of his personality and who he is as an individual, has been
Amanda just passed out.
a huge part of the show, and there are actually the people in front of the camera
and Scotia. Let's not forget Scotia
and Scotia as well. I'm not done with my speech yet. You're totally interrupting
me. Did our
me.
website?
Well, it's a little bit more than that.
But
anyway, I'm not done. There's a lot of people who, of course, the attention is paid on the people who are in front of the camera, the characters that you've gotten to know and the actors that you've gotten to know. The people behind the scenes are just amazing people. I think we'd all agree.
Mm.
I know Amanda would agree.
Mm.
I mean, we've met some amazing people, haven't we?
Why don't you sit down for a
And
second?
everybody's become like a best friend. I don't know anybody that's worked on this show that I haven't
Yes.
been crazy about.
Yeah, I agree. So, and there are those who work directly on the show, and I'm not going to single out any one
Let me just add
in
before
particular.
I step out for just a second that a lot of the crew have gone on. They've like worked on a music video together. Max DeBowen did a film that was shooting like all over the world, and a lot of
Andy Gates.
the Ustream is acting a little wonky. Oh.
He's listening.
Hi,
Yay!
Andy. Your boy.
Fabulous Andy Gates. Yay!
The fabulous Andy Gates, who can I reveal this? This is Lydia's. Perhaps she might have possibly a love interest, a little flirtation, perhaps.
What's that?
A little flirtation, perhaps.
Well, I think possibly even a little more.
Yes. Well, we will have that's as far as I'm willing to go because.
Oh, all right. Well,
that's to me called a spoiler plus.
yes, yes.
These people did not come to see me, but I'm just going to tell the truth and say that Leon, I think, probably went out to smoke a cigarette. Although he may have been smoking them here too. Maybe he went to the bathroom. Anyway, so I did want to give a shout out to Jason since he's here because again he lives in Canada, and I think it's just amazing that again there are these unsung heroes who have been behind the scenes. And as Leon said, also Scotia Draven. I hope it's okay to mention you by name because I know that here you have a nom de plume for your log on here. But Scotia's been amazing too, such a supporter, such a... I keep thinking of Greece and when Eve Arden says, athletic supporter, become an athletic supporter. And Scotia did design our fabulous new website, which of course is one of the vehicles by which people will be able to see the show this season. So we're very grateful and thrilled with that because it's clean and it's up to date and it's got a lot of fun stuff for people who are interested in the show. I'd love to see some more questions because I don't know what else to say. Oh, people are having some. It looks like people are having some. Stephen Laguna is having web stream problems, and that is an issue, and perhaps why. I see people dropping in and out.
Oh.
So I hate,
Well,
I both love and hate the internet.
It's been very,
Okay.
very good to me.
Anyway,
I'll leave you all at it, and as the great one has said, I love you all very, very much.
oh wait a minute. Andy Gates says Suzanne was impressed with the signs of Ross's Wonker. His wife was impressed with the size.
I think a lot of people were impressed with the size of.
of
I think he might have meant wanker.
yeah, I think he did mean wanker. Did you hear that, Amanda?
Yes, I did.
And
Shocking.
I know it is shocking. It's wrong. It's shockingly wrong. Anyway, I'm going to turn. It sounds like Amanda, you're signing off.
I do. I have to sign off.
Bye.
We love you.
That's all.
We love you.
Thank you for calling
And folks out there, wait till you see Lydia this season.
Next
Amanda
episode.
Amanda Gari, she is fabulous.
Oh my God.
And Andy Gates is talking about the props department now. Yes, I believe there were a few props involved.
I'll explain.
Not in
Yes.
advance. Okay, see you later.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
Amanda.
Amanda. All right. Now that's over. And I thank you all. And I'm going to turn it back over to Leon.
Get out of my chair. The props department. That I'm not sure for sure. I wasn't in the room because I tend to not be on set when they do sex stuff because I'm so delicate and easily shocked. No, actually, it's just I try to give the actors that respect. We had a production meeting, and when they asked how we're going to do that, I suggested taking a tube out of a roll of paper towels and cutting it to the appropriate length. I think we were generous. I think that's what they did, but I'm not entirely sure. When we submitted it to Hot as Hell, the festival that we did in Palm Springs, delicate, yes, delicate, very delicate. When we submitted it to Palm Springs, Steve Silverman was like, that last scene, I came very close to like thinking I was going to have to email you and say, I'm sorry, Leon, this is too much for our audience. But you cut away right at the right time. It's like we always cut away just in the nick of time. We can't actually show it, although we do have a bare ass this season. Does Ross start dating a younger guy? Everyone's having web issues. I may switch streaming companies because the company that we did the one with Steve Silverman last week was really good, and like 3 or 4 people could do it from different places. So I may look into that. I'm really sorry that you're all having trouble. Ross, does he start dating? You really want me to give away? Well, I just talked about how I don't mind spoilers. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe later on in the season, maybe, but not the masseur, not that horrible masseur. Did I miss any questions? It's an amazing website, isn't it? Yes, Jason, it is. Oh my gosh, sorry about all the tech problems. Let's see what else. No, I think it was a tube. Any other secrets? It was actually a cup of lukewarm Coke, not coffee, that I threw in my face repeatedly. Actually, the cameraman was on the floor of the passenger side and slammed into the dashboard. Whoa, hello, several times. And when we finished the scene, he just looked like he'd seen a ghost. And I asked him if he was okay, and he told me that he had been in 2 different car accidents within the last, I think, 3 months, and that he was feeling some post-traumatic stress. A trooper, a real trooper. What other secrets? Did you notice in the very first scene, not only can you see Nathan's Wonder Woman costume scattered about the room, but there's there's the black and white striped shirt he wore in the pilot and his birthday party. There's the blue shirt with like the handkerchief type shirt that he wore in the pool fight. Damien's ripped up headshot on the nightstand. I think there were a couple other things. And I'm wearing a t-shirt that I wore in the scene from the pilot when I'm doing sit-ups with muscles. It says, LA loves me. I wanted to just sort of kind of wink. I probably don't even notice it, but, we certainly will be never seen wearing the same thing twice, but I did want to sort of give a sense of, continuity in their lives and in your dreams. Brian. I will say it. Yes, Ross does get involved with someone younger. He gets the new trick this season, but that's all I'm going to say. To keep watching to find out exactly what happens. So should we wrap it up? I know we still have about 9 minutes to go, but I don't know. What all y'all want to do? Do you want to keep talking? Ask me questions. I think I may take tonight off. I certainly have things to do, but I'm a little caught up. So I may just take tonight off and enjoy it, watch American Horror Story, and obsess about my to-do list. Oh. Anyway. Alright, so I haven't heard any from anyone in 2 minutes, so yay. Oh, hi, Brian, okay. Yay! And the guy that Ross does get involved with, you've seen him on the show before. He's playing a new character, but he is someone you've seen on the show before. And that's all I'm going to say. Season 4. No. Season 4. I hope, our dream goal, the master plan, if we can pull it off, is to do a 4th season in the series and then do a feature film. So that would be the dream. That's what I'd really like to do. Or even just a 4th season. But even if we can't even do a 4th season, because this season it does end with yet another cliffhanger, you'd think I'd learn. We would at least do like another mini movie like WeHo Horror Story, probably set on New Year's Eve to wrap everything up. But it's funny because it's like for the longest time it's like I can't even think of season 4. But I've actually started having ideas for some plots for the characters, and one of which would involve me trying to get Tom Beards to come back to the show. So I may be asking you all to help me campaign to get him to come back to the show. More weddings and pukings? No weddings this season. No. We actually, I did actually write a series finale for the end of the season, thinking, if we wanted to go there. I guess we're not going there. Out TV in Canada says keep it going as long as you can. But in that script, it was going to end with Nathan getting married. Doesn't happen. I shouldn't say, well, it could happen. It might happen. It might not happen. Who knows? You just have to keep watching. More puking. Is there more puking? I don't think we have any puke, but we do have some blood in our season finale. Oh, that sounds so ominous and Dallas-like, doesn't it? We have blood in the season finale, but we do. And it does involve Nelson Van Eddy. There's only 4 or 5 of us here, so, I can say these things. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and find it spread all over everywhere. So I guess we'll kind of wrap it up and call it a night. And thank you, Sally. Sally says my God, you're a cute couple. Yes, we're adorable. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the episode today, and I'm telling you, today's episode was the calm before the storm, because we had 4 storylines, plots to start up, because we'd already resolved all the cliffhangers in WeHo Horror Story. So, I can't wait for you to see next week's episode. Bruce Hart is back. Britannia Alda does the first of her 4 appearances. And are there going to be season 3 DVDs? We don't know. Wolf seems to be kind of shifting out. Well, every distributor seems to be shifting out away from DVD. It will be on Wolf On Demand, and then on Hulu after that. It's going to be on Out TV in Canada. And one other thing I should say, the episodes this season, in order for... it was really important to me that we be able to show the episodes on YouTube at least for a while for our Canadian fans, for people to watch for free, for a lot of our fans around the world who can't watch it on Hulu. So as a concession to Wolf, so they can still sell it the whole season, each week when the new episode comes up, the last one is going to go away. So you got to watch them when they come out, because you're not going to have a chance to binge until Wolf releases it and it comes out on Hulu. Anyway, I think that's it, you guys. Let's all go have dinner. And thanks, it was fun, and helped me spread the word. That's it. And I will talk to you all, guys. I'll probably talk to most of you tomorrow. So have a good night. Thank you again. And I'm glad to be back. Night.